Did you get to see the Kell Brook victory over Kevin Bezier, and do you think he needs to step up in terms of names like you're doing with Canelo?
I think I've been saying it for a long time. If they want the fight between me and myself and Kell Brook, he needs to definitely up the game. He needs to fight. He's a world champion. I know, but he's back-to-back mandatories and stuff. He's at his peak of his career where he needs to have these top fights and these big names. He needs to fight these big names. Win or lose, why is he afraid to fight these big names? Because he thinks he'll get beat. I mean, he needs to. One thing about the fight fans love me because I fight guys who even, I don't have to fight. I mean, I'd have to take this fight against Canelo, but I want to give it for the fight fans. I want to give it to the people and prove what position I'm in and what level of a fighter I am. I think Kell Brook needs to do the same. I think he just needs to grow a bit of balls and fight some bigger names. Really.
Kell said he'll fight Gennady Golovkin. Do you believe that at 157?
You know what? I do not believe that. Look, I can't believe you would come out with something stupid like that because that is, I mean, I cannot talk about that. I mean, I know he did say that he wants to fight him. Was it him or was it his promoter?
It might have been Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn said it. So look, I mean, you've got the guy wrapped in cotton wool. You don't want to even put him in a medium of a hard fight, and you're saying that you're putting him with someone like Golovkin. Oh, my using brains. I mean, I just think that he's just using my name and name like Golovkin to kind of get his career on a high. Okay, we at the top level of boxing, but fight guys just a little bit, not as big as us. I mean, there's other names out there. I mean, fight guys maybe in the top 10 in the world, and then to see where you belong. Look, he's a good fighter, and I'm sure he can get far. But I just think he's wasting his career. I think his promoters maybe, if it's not Kell Brook, I think it's his promoter that's kind of just keeping him waiting and kind of getting him these easy fights because as a fighter, you want to fight the best. So if it is Kell, I think he's in the wrong sport and if he doesn't want to fight the best.
Would it surprise you if the night of the fight, Canelo, instead of pressuring you, he ends up trying to box you in the middle of the ring? Would it surprise you?
Yeah, that would be a big surprise if he tried to box me. Yeah, I mean, it would be different. It would be different, yeah. But because would he beat me in a boxing match? I don't think so. I don't think he'll get close to me. But I don't think he. I mean, because he has a great trainer. His trainers are very good, and I don't think they'll make that mistake.
Because people see him as a pressure fighter, but when you look at his fights, he's really not a pressure fighter. He's more of a counter puncher.
No, he can bring anything to the table on May 7th. If he wants to put pressure on me, if he wants to run to me, if he wants to box me, we can have answers for everything. So I'm working with a lot of guys who come forward, guys who run, guys who box, guys who fight. So I'm going to be ready.